Right, we have a full hour of coins for you. And let me just tell you, I know it's still, early in November, but this is the last coin show at HSN of the year. So anything that you see that you want, anything that you think would make a great collector's item for yourself or a great gift, definitely get it. Now we've got a lot of different things in this hour, jam-packed, and it's going to be a variety. And Mike Mezak is joining us, of course, giving us all of the details and all the expertise. And so, Mike, we're just going to jump right in with a sheet of gold.
Yeah, because we've only got an hour here. Yeah. And like I said, this is the last coin show of the, well, technically we're on December 31st.
Right?
Okay. But we're going to call it the last show of the year.
Right. Okay.
Last show before the holidays, certainly. There's no doubt. And to do that, we have some holiday-themed 24 karat gold.
Yeah.
For those of you that are unfamiliar with our Arum notes, you have, this is a sheet of pure 24 karat gold. I think everybody's kind of heard of 3D printing or whatever it is. This is basically, for the printing material, we use 24 karat gold. It's in essence printed, so we've got a complete sheet of 24 karat gold. We then cover it with a very thin layer of polyethylene so that you can have, because normally pure gold like this would just kind of blow away. But with this, you can do it, and we have the holiday theme. So you get the 6-note set. They're about the size, a little bigger than a dollar bill. They're like an old dollar bill, the big dollar bills. And you have peace, you've got Santa, you've got the hearth, snowman, you've got, I love the polar bear on the sled, and then the Christmas tree. So you get all 6 for $114.95. Now here in just a second, or we'll give you the item number where you can buy an individual note at $19.95 if you like. You save about $1 a piece if you get all 6 notes. Yeah. I include these in Christmas cards and that kind of thing. And at $19.95, not everybody gets one, but I mean, you've got, everybody has 2 lists. And so, but what a great way to celebrate the holidays that you have right here. And like I said, it comes with, and by the way, it comes in the sheet with the certificate of authenticity explaining the entire process. Beautiful. That this is a sheet of 24 karat gold with a limited edition of 100,000 notes, and each note contains solid gold, 99 fine gold, 1/10 of a gram of solid 99 fine gold. So each one comes to you like that. So when you put it in the Christmas card or a holiday card, they know exactly what they're getting with, in essence, the certificate of authenticity.
That's right.
Very cool. One time per year, only basically this show, and I had a show last night, and we put those in there the only time of the year that we offer them.
And this is the deal. You can get the entire collection of 6, which is, probably going to be the easiest way to go. Or if you just want, maybe there's one in particular that calls your name, you can buy them individually. Obviously, it's always, you get a better value if you get all 6 of them together. But you decide, do you want the piece? That's going to be that beautiful white dove. And again, the Santa Claus, the fireplace, the snowman, the Christmas tree, or the polar bear. And I would say this is what you give the person who has everything. You get them gold. They don't have this. They don't have this.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's solid gold. Remember that time I gave you that sheet of solid 24 karat gold?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that was what that was.
That's what that was. I know that was going to be quick, but this hour is going to go by really quick because we do have a lot to get to. Okay, this is still to come, and this is going to be, oh wow, talk about gold, your $50 Gold Eagle coin. This is 2017. It is, this is a satin finish.
The rarest Gold Eagle ever made by the United States government. We had it in last night's show. I sold 100. We sold 100 in last night's show. When I get to you, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time, this is numismatic news of the highest order.
Wow.
When I tell you about this, it has just come to light. We've just received the information. I knew this. We had sold this about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's been confirmed. The rarest Gold Eagle ever made by the United States government. It's a numismatic breaking news, if you will, and you have the opportunity to own it at our original price.
That's coming coming up. So definitely stay close for that, for all the details. But we are gonna move on to this is gonna be a set of 4 of the 2017 first day of issue. These are, of course, limited edition. These are the American Liberty silver medals. You're getting all 4 of them, and you even get this wooden window display box, which is beautiful. Of course, they come with a certificate of authenticity, and this, again, limited quantity.
And this is a very historic set. The United States government this year released a $100 gold coin called the $100 Liberty, which we sold here. It sold out. I think it was about $3,000. The motif on this, the design on this is very historic. Lady Liberty depicted as an African American for the very first time, specifically and uniquely on an American coin. It sold out instantaneously at $100, $100 face value gold. To bring this out in a more approachable and affordable way, they did a set of the same exact design in solid silver. So you have 4 ounce, a quarter pound of pure silver.
Wow.
Now here's the thing that they've never done this before either. They made it at all 4 different mints. And each mint did a different technique. So in other words, here we've got proof. There's reverse proof. This is satin finish, and that's enhanced uncirculated. That might be my favorite. I will, we're going to spend a few minutes here, as you can see, about 9.5 minutes. At the end of this, we will give you the opportunity to buy each one individually if you want just one of the coins.
Okay.
But if you buy the set, you save about $25 a coin, as you can see, at $699. Now, we debuted this last night. 225 in the limited edition. We're already down to 154.
Wow.
So in our original presentation, 75 complete sets gone. Now here's what the issue with this is. Like I said, released from the United States government in phenomenally limited quantities. They have only minted and sold to date 20,000 sets. 20,000 sets. And I can tell you this, because we bought a big chunk of sets, because it's so historic, it's such an amazing set, how incredibly difficult these are to grade. Because of all of the different finishes, and each one is so finely defined that they are extraordinarily difficult to get perfect. And each one is certified absolutely perfect. PR 70, RP 70, SP 70, and then EU 70 down there. So all of the presentation styles done by the United States government are all contained in a single set for the very first time on an absolutely historic medal that the United States government did. They have also done and designed specifically and uniquely for this Liberty coin. And understand, the Liberty part of this is specific. This coin is actually called a Liberty, is really what it comes down to, to celebrate the 225th anniversary of the United States Mint. And you have an eagle in this very unique kind of position of flying, but in the downstroke of the wings, which has never really been done before. So you've got this fantastic set made by the United States government. So very, very rare in the set itself, but to get the set certified in absolutely perfect condition, that's the key. For 225 of these, I tell you right now, we have purchased in excess of 1,000 sets just to be able to get 225 of these particular coins. So each, like I said, each mint doing its own specific thing. So the San Francisco Mint, which is known primarily for proof coins, of course, has done the proof version of this. It's just absolutely stunning. Struck multiple times at higher pressures to be able to give you this mirror finish, and then the device of the coin, which is the design of the coin, done in this frosted deep cameo, and that's what the DCAM stands for. So it looks like a cameo that you're going to see there. Then next door to it, and this is the easiest way to see this, occasionally we see reverse-proof coins. The United States government does not make many reverse-proof coins, less than 10 in the history of the United States Mint. And you can really see what reverse-proof means. See, in a proof coin, the field of the coin is a mirror, and the device of the coin is matte finish. Okay. In reverse-proof, it's the exact opposite. The field of the coin is matte finished, and the device of the coin, as you can see right there, is the shiny part, if you will. So there's reverse proof and proof, both certified absolutely, positively perfect. And then we go down here. The Denver Mint is known for its satin finish coins, which is what this is right here. But I want to grab this coin and pull it out because this is my favorite one of the set.
Okay.
This is the enhanced uncirculated. Enhanced uncirculated is the most technically difficult of all of the finishes done by the United States government. They haven't done necessarily a lot of enhanced uncirculated coins. They just released an enhanced uncirculated set this year for the very first time. But if you look at this, I call it kind of the misty coin, if you will. The die of the coin is finished with a laser, is the way that they do that. And so when you look at this coin, it has almost this surreal kind of misty finish to the coin. So that when you see that, look at the way that the eagle seems to be flying almost through clouds there. And that's what that enhanced uncirculated finish does to this right here. By far the most technically difficult to make and the most technically difficult to certify and grade, particularly in the EU 70. So the entire, and that's done at the West Point Mint, our most technically advanced mint that we have right there in the West Point Mint. All of them done in pure silver, 1 ounce pure silver. So a quarter pound of silver with this, and when you buy the set, you save $25 a coin, plus you get the red oak presentation box, really about another $49.95 value.
And you've got it all together from all of the mints, from San Francisco, from Philadelphia, Denver, and of course the West Point Mint. Now, if you wanted to buy them separately, because maybe like Mike, you know, maybe there is a style that you particularly are fond of and that would fit best in your collection, we do offer them separately, and we'll give you those item numbers coming up in just a moment. But if you like the idea of having the entire collection from all of the mints, if you like the idea of being able to see them side by side and seeing how the different technique and the different finish can really bring out different parts of the coin, and the fact that this set itself is so collectible, then I hope that you will go ahead and get it tonight, remembering that this is the last show. There's not gonna be another, you know, primetime show. There's not gonna be another one for this year until the very last day of the year. And that's, you know, obviously moving into 2018. But this, you do have your limited edition of 225 only. We don't have that many anymore.
No, we have basically 150, about 30%, a third sold through in our first presentation. And if you remember the Liberty Medal, 2 years ago they did a Liberty, or last year as a matter of fact, they did a Liberty Medal, the very first one, slightly different design, because they'd done a different Liberty. And that coin they made 12,500 of. We sell that single Liberty, and it's just a regular coin, just mint state. It's none of the special finishes. And I think last time we had it, it was either $3.99 or $4.29 for a single coin at a mintage of 12,500. Only about 20,000 minted and sold of this set right here, and these are the special finish coins. There's basically not an enhanced uncirculated solid silver coin that I can sell you for less than $200 or $300 or $350, yet we have one here. Same thing with enhanced uncirculated. Same thing with SP. All of those things. It is a significant set in terms of the fact that each one of the special finishes done by the United States government is represented here. And in essence, every one of the mints is represented here, which they've not done before either. Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, and West Point, all done in a single set, and was able to put this together and then offer it to you. Even more importantly, in absolutely, positively perfect condition. And that's the key. Every one of them certified perfect. Like you said, for the 225, we needed well in excess of 1,000 sets to be able to get the mid-state 70s. Now, if you want a mid-state 69, and we may have those available, of course, they'll be less money because remember, the higher the grade, the more it's worth. So it's not just that the set is rare, but it is particularly rare in absolutely perfect 70 grade. It's what we call conditional rarity.
That's right. That's right.
Okay? It's rare very much because of the condition of the coin. Like a regular silver dollar, a Mint State Morgan silver dollar, Mint State 60 we sell for about $100. Mint State 69 would be $100,000. Or right there in that range. That's the difference. That's conditional rarity. That's exactly what this set exhibits right here.
And you can see we're down to our last minute on this. And I'm glad that we had a chance to feature this for you in this last show of our Coin Collector show for the year, because you do have an opportunity to get a set, a full set, that you're not going out and trying to find. I like the idea that each of the mints is displaying their specialty. And so it's not just a matter of it came from the 4 mints. It came from each mint displaying the specialty, the expertise that they do in that mint. So you have a lot of interest in this same set. Now, the idea in our last 30 seconds here, remember, if you want the entire collection, all 4 of them, and the Red Oak presentation box and the certificate of authenticity, that is going to be your best value overall. We do have them separately.
And remember, this is a 1-year only design. This is a 1-year only design, a 1-year only release done for the 225th. That's why we did 225. The 225th anniversary of the United States Mint.
Okay, so that one is available for you. It's 591746. Definitely stay with us on that one. If you want them separately, this is the way you do it.
Here's the San Francisco Mint that you're going to see right here. Now, this is interesting. So here's the San Francisco Mint. We started with 405 in the limited edition, okay? We're already down to 294.
Wow.
So in a very, very 1-minute airing, just like this one, earlier, we already sold 110 coins, 111 coins, just almost instantly. And remember, these are all 1 ounce of pure solid silver that you're going to see here. The reverse of each coin is identical. This beautiful eagle that was done specifically for this coin with the downdraft of the eagle's wings. Very, very unique and very, very interesting that we're going to have. So there is the Proof 70 version of this set as well.
And that's from
very
San Francisco.
desirable. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Now, this is the reverse proof coin. Okay? This is the reverse proof coin. And as you can see right here, with the device or the raised part of the coin done in the mirror finish, and the edge or the fields of the coin, as you can see, done in the matte finish with Liberty being prominently featured on the coin, because this is the kind of coin that it is. This one, starting at $419, already down to $274. 150 of these pieces sold in the one single solitary airing. Look at that, absolutely stunning. And with the reverse proof of the eagle, it really just absolutely, positively jumps off the coin that you're going to have right there. So the reverse proof, I think the 2 most popular would be the reverse proof and the last one I show, which is the enhanced uncirculated, because there are certain things that draw you to this, okay? Perhaps you don't want the entire set, or you've bought the entire set and you want an extra coin that might be your favorite. By the way, these have their own individual Red Oak presentation boxes as well that they come in at no additional cost or charge. There you can see right there the Red Oak presentation box that it's going to come in just like that. Like I said, absolutely stunning reverse proof. I think one of only 6 reverse proof coins ever done by the United States government. Like I said, already almost halfway sold through the entire quantity. Wow. And then this one, just about 30 seconds or so on this coin. This is the SP or the satin finish that you're going to have right here. They actually take the dies of this coin and they bombard them with millions of little microscopic glass beads, and that's how they get this finish that you're going to have right there on the satin finish, and those are made at Denver.
Okay.
And then the most popular.
Wow, look at that.
I mean, this is that, and then when I talk about it, it's almost this ethereal look. There it is, right there. That you can. It's very tough to capture in person. I mean, it looks almost like a painting. It looks almost like a photograph. Look at that. Look at that coin. The way that it reflects the light, because it's the enhanced uncertainty. Because the die is finished literally with a laser. Is what the big thing of this is. This has been fantastically popular. To be able to get that, and then the eagle, you can actually see the wings are different, so you can really see the bald eagle part of that. Is that absolutely positively amazing?
It's
so that you can
beautiful.
get that enhanced uncirculated look. And with this one, only 424 in the limited edition. Folks, as an individual coin, this, I believe, this one and the reverse proof, those two will be by far the most popular.
Okay.
Once again, 1 year only designs, 1 year only designs for the 225th anniversary. As you can see, American Liberty 225th anniversary of the United States Mint, and this is their celebration coin set, is ultimately what it comes down to. So fantastic opportunity. Those are all of the individual coins.
That's right.
And then, of course, you have the opportunity to save $25 a coin and get the big red oak presentation box if you buy the entire set.
Absolutely, and so you decide which way is going to be right for you. But again, you're spending about $100 less total if you get the entire set all in one fell swoop.
Well, there's a great look at the different finishes right there.
Yeah, front and back on those. So definitely, and I see a lot of you are calling in, and I am glad that you're recognizing how special that set is. So enjoy that one. It's 591746. Also, I wanted to share this with you because we talk about the benefits of having the HSN card a lot. And if you don't have one, then you're missing out on those benefits. So you can call us or go to hsn.com and type in HSN card, and you can apply. And when you're approved, you can get $20 off the very first purchase that you make when you use that card. So we do make it easy and fun to shop at HSN. Okay, we started off the show with gold, and we're gonna see gold. We're gonna run this throughout. Take a look at this. Now, we gave you a sneak peek when we started the show. This is the $50 gold eagle coin. Mike, did you say this is the rarest?
This is this is kind of a numismatic history thing.
Okay.
And this I kind of have to, from a numismatic standpoint, and I've been doing this my whole life, I kind of pull back the curtain a little bit here to explain what this is. Because the United States Mint is a government agency, the things that they do, the coins that they make, and so on and so forth, it's public record, okay? You have the opportunity to, they can't hide things with it. The government may hide other things, but the United States Mint is a very open, transparent agency of the United States government. So because of that, and it's not all necessarily one place, you have to piece it together from a couple of different places, and we've done this for 25 years, so we know where to look. We track the mintages of each coin that the government makes in the course of a year. Because every now and then, you get one of these.
Okay.
Okay? And in my entire numismatic career, it's come up maybe a half a dozen times, where you get literally the rarest of the rare.
Okay.
We've been tracking this coin, the mintage of this coin, how many the United States government has made, how many they've sold, and how many they have left. And so when you take all of that stuff and put it together in these public record things, you can come up with the actual mintage of a coin.
Okay.
We've been tracking this for the best part of 6 months. Because we had an inkling that at first what our research was telling us is that this would be the rarest $50 or 1 ounce gold coin made in the American Eagle series, which is significant.
Okay.
It's collectible, it's significant, it's important. And indeed that came to bear, that came to pass. However, what we didn't really anticipate, but has come to bear and has come to pass, is not only is this the rarest $50 or 1 ounce gold coin made in the American Eagle series, this is the single rarest coin in the American Eagle series. Since they started making the American Eagle in 1986, They have made mint state coins. They've made proof coins. They have made $5 coins, $10 coins, $25 coins, and $50 coins based by denomination. $5 coins are 1/10 ounce, $25 coins are 1/4 ounce, and this is a full ounce of pure 24 karat gold. Of all of those coins in all of those ways that they made them, including the high relief, special high relief coins that sell for literally $10 or $12 or $15,000. You take all of those coins into consideration. This is the rarest of all of the gold eagles ever made by the United States government, this coin right here. So we tracked this and we tracked this. And then as it came down to the end and we realized the treasure that this truly is, I did something that is, I spent the greatest percentage of the working capital that I have for the coin business, which has to be significant, and we did it with this coin. So we own basically the vast majority of these coins. The vast majority of these coins.
Okay.
And which amounts to, there's like 200 of them.
Right.
That's left. There were 70.
That's all we have left.
Okay, we literally spent millions of dollars on the final coins in the thing. You have to understand. I mean, you know, it's an ounce of gold. You know, when you buy 1,000 coins, multiply that out times $3,700, and that's $4 million. Right. So I have 272 coins left right here, right now. Now, I had 372 about 4 hours ago. Mm-hmm. It was funny. Yesterday, or that was the day before yesterday, a friend of mine who's been in the business for many, many, many years called and said, "Can you spare 200?" And made me a firm offer of $500,000, which we said, "I'm sorry, that's not nearly enough." Right. And he goes, "Well, you know, I can always ask." It has become really the modern issue coin that everybody is selling, everybody's talking about, and everybody is just now understanding the complete and abject and utter rarity of this coin right here. And in terms of Annex SP70, and I can tell you, because I've graded them with all the services, this is the hardest coin to get in SP70. Okay. Okay, the easiest coin to get is going to be NGC, followed by PCGS, and then Annex. And understand, we graded them with all of the companies, so I know exactly what the grading percentages are. Okay. And by far and away, the most difficult coin to get in perfect 70 condition is the NX coin that we have got right here at $3,799.95. Now, here's the important part of that. Go out there and find any American Gold Eagle proof coins, let's say some of the proof eagles from the mid-90s, some of the high reliefs. There are many, 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 many modern issue American Gold Eagles that you can spend far more than $3,799 on. But none of them are rarer. Not a single solitary one of them. As a matter of fact, not only is this the rarest gold eagle that the United States government has made in the entire series since 1986. In 2006, they started making the Buffalo 1 ounce gold coin, which has always brought a big premium. I think this year's edition we sell for about $3,200 or $3,300. It's rarer than all of the Buffalo coins that were made. Wow. 2006, including in 2008, they made what were called fractional Buffaloes. They made in 1 year and 1 year only a $5, $10, and a $25 coin. It was 1 year and 1 year only. It is rarer than all of those coins, and those little bitty $5 and $10 Buffaloes that are out there can sell for thousands and thousands of dollars, can sell for multiples of what this coin sells for at $3,799. As you look at this, you say that looks familiar, because that design was originally made on the Augustus St. Gaudens $20, the last circulating gold coin ever made by the United States government. Designed by Augustus St. Gaudens, one of America's most famous sculptors. It was released originally in 1907 and last made in 1933. As fact of matter would have it, this coin is rarer than any of those coins as well. So all of the original coins, and by the way, a 1933 St. Gaudens with this exact same obverse design, basically. They made 31,000 of those coins, and in its ungraded condition, last sold at auction for $7.59 million. That was almost 20 years ago now. In the open market today, that would bring somewhere between $20 and $30 million for that coin. It is by far the single most valuable coin. This coin, by the by, is rarer than that coin.
Oh my goodness.
So you can take the 1907 high relief St. Gaudens, one of the most famous of all coins that routinely sells for 6 figures.
Yeah.
This coin is rarer than that coin.
Wow.
You have to understand the place in numismatics that this coin now occupies. You have to understand why we tracked it for 6 months.
Yeah.
Why we literally have kept spreadsheets of exactly how many are sold and how many are returned, all these things that are public information. And of course, it's sold out from the United States Mint. This is not one of the mint state coins. This is a satin finish coin. So the mint sold this to the general public. The ungraded, uncertified price of this coin has already jumped about 50% to 60%.
Wow.
For a tiny premium, our regular price on this coin, okay, would have been, you know, before the sellout, before gold went up, would have been about $3,100 or $3,200, not 50%. That would make this $4,400, $4,600, $4,700. And in all honesty, if I had a modicum of patience, okay, it should be $4,799 or whatever. However, speaking of that December 31st, we have our today's special. We always have on December 31st with the brand new Eagles, and of course that's another couple $1 million worth of silver coins that we need to buy. This, however, occupies the spot of the most money I have ever, in essence, put into a single solitary American coin, is this particular coin. Because of its rarity, because of its complete and abject rarity, the fact that this coin is the single rarest gold eagle ever made by the United States government. That is significant, it's important, it's collectible, it's desirable, and this is your opportunity to own it at this price. Now, on that December 31st show, have I any more of these coins? And 3 weeks ago, we knew this 3 weeks ago. I brought in, and we listed for sale here, we had made available to HSN and all our friends here 400 of these coins. We're already down to 272. And like I said, we own basically all of them. Anybody that needs these coins, in essence, has to call me.
Come to you.
Okay, they've got to come to me. And already 128, 30% of those. Now, once this goes into the market at $3,899, then the secondary market takes over on that. And someone say, well, I saw one for $2,700. You should buy it, okay, immediately. I don't think that those are out there anymore. If they are, buy them, buy them, buy them, buy them. Here's what the situation is. Not everybody has this information. Once they do, because the coin that this supplants is the 2012 burnished $50 gold eagle.
Okay.
That coin, were I to buy that in the marketplace today and sell it here at HSN, I would be about $5,500. This coin is now rarer than that coin. So you can pick any one of these modern American gold eagles, whether they be proof, whether they be mint state, whether they be $5, $10, or $25, it doesn't matter. You can find many of them in the $5,000 to $15,000 category in terms of what they cost. This is rarer than all of them. You can take all of the gold buffaloes out there, the special high reliefs. You can take all of those coins out there, and you can add them up, and you can find those coins in the $4,000, $6,000, $8,000 category. This is rarer than all of those coins. So understand that this is a unique numismatic opportunity. It literally comes along only every now and then. Every now and then you begin to get and understand the rarity, the collectability, the desirability of a coin of this incredible magnitude. And that's exactly what we've got here. And so this is your chance. And it could quite literally be one of the final times at $3,799.95. By the end of December, we sell these regularly, since we have listed these 2 weeks ago on hsn.com, as people are searching through and they hear, oh, I hear the rarest American American Gold Eagle, and the government has been sold out for quite some time now. And of course, they're taken to HSN, so they trickle in all the time. So folks, by that point, when we get down to the final quantities, I mean, you know, maybe 4,000 or 4,200, 4,500. If I ever have to go into the secondary market, which is a possibility, we sell a lot of coins, then we can have those types of things. But what you will not see is me ever sell this for a penny less than $37.99, $95. That is an absolute promise to you right there. And that is wherein your opportunity lies.
And that is key. Because as you're looking at this and as you're listening and as you're understanding, you have the rarity, you have the condition that is perfect. You have all of everything points to this is the time. When Mike said you will find something this amazing every now and then, well, this is that now part. This is it. And you see it right before you. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to wonder, I wonder if I can get it for less. I wonder if the price will go up before I decide. This is your opportunity, and we don't have a lot of them remaining. This is your opportunity to get it. It's 589219. I want you to keep track of that item number. You can call us for it, or you can go to hsn.com and get it as well. And also, because a lot of you do like to shop and see up close and see all the detail right there on hsn.com, I wanted to show you this one. We're not gonna have a presentation of this, but this one is your deep cameo Ellis Island 5-ounce of silver bullion coin. And you see the obverse and the reverse of that one.
That's 5 ounces of pure silver. That's an American coin. This is the last one that was released, the Ellis Island. Only 20,000 of those ever made. I have the final, and at one point I owned 5% of the entire mintage. I owned 1,000 coins that we had here. We have 68 left. We have 68 left in that. 5 ounces pure silver, one of the rarest coins made by the United States government in the last 10 or 15 years at the very least. You have it in pure silver, 5 ounces pure silver, only 68 left.
How big is that? I would imagine that's a pretty big.
A small teacup.
Wow.
Actually, a large teacup.
Oh my gosh. Okay, only 68 of those remaining. Now, this is still to come. Another really great set for you. The 1973 to 1978 proof. From the San Francisco Mint, the sets with the Eisenhower dollar. Now, you do have a variety of coins in that.
Yes, you're going to have the penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half dollar, and the Eisenhower. I'm going to show you how if you buy those coins separately, it will be far in excess of $99.95. Your chance to get them in the original government packaging.
So that's just a little sneak peek. A lot of you are shopping with us on hsn.com. Go ahead and look at that one a little bit ahead of time, but we will have a full presentation. Now, it is Monday, right? And you know what that means, the Monday Night Show with Adam Freeman. We're gonna give you a little sneak peek of what he's got coming up and then come back for more of our coin collectors.
I'm Adam Freeman, host of the Monday Night Show.
It's our 150th episode, and we're celebrating with a special 3-hour edition of the show. Get ready for great products and maybe even a surprise or two. The party starts tonight at 7.
'Tis the season, and HSN is here to make shopping for the holidays more merry. Find the perfect gifts for everyone on your list. Shop the brands you know and love, like HP, Bose, Too Faced, Tom's, Nintendo, and Curtis Stone. No matter who's on your list, HSN has got you covered. The perfect presents at the perfect price. More gifts, more brands, more merry. Shop now on hsn.com.
Being a chef is the best job in the world. You can actually make people happy through food. The true goal of the Simply Mean collection is bringing all my experience of cooking for the last 30 years to you at home to make you realize that anyone can do this. And it should not be a task or a job. There's pleasure involved in making food. You'll be amazed how easy it is to be a chef.
Join Chef Ming Tsai on HSN.
What makes a woman beautiful? Happiness. Yes, and energy. Happiness is the most attractive form of beauty, the one that comes from deep within.
Discover Renergy Lift Multi-Action to visibly tighten all facial zones, see younger-looking skin, feel more beautiful.
This is what makes people remember you.
Renergy Lift Multi-Action. Only by Lancome.
So you are watching HSN. I'm Tamara Hooks. I'm your host, and Mike Mizak for this hour is joining us for the last Coin Collector Show of 2017 until December 31st. He's got something great for you there. But these next coins that we're going to feature have been over 1,600 years in the making because you're looking here, and these are genuine coins from the time period of the Emperor Constantine. Now, we've got a lot to share with you. We've got a number of the Constantines in the line.
And this is actually Constantine.
Yeah.
He's known as, if you remember your high school history, Constantinople. He's the Constan in the Constantinople.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, he's the first Christian emperor of the Roman Empire. This is his coin, made for him in 300 AD.
Gosh.
So
wow.
1,710 years ago is when this coin was, in essence, in circulation. Now, here's the amazing part. First of all, that it's $99.95. That coin is original. That is 1,700 years old.
Wow.
It has not been reprinted, restruck, or redone in any way, shape, or form. You can see it has kind of a little crack there at the top a bit. These are hand struck. In other words, they'd put a little blob of bronze there, they'd put a die on it, and then they'd get struck and make the coin. Yeah. And then you have the reverse of the coin, which isn't much, actually. It's just kind of kind of the seal of the House of Constantine right there is what that is. And this coin has been certified authentic. Now, it is absolutely crucial that you buy ancient coins that have been certified by one of the major certification companies.
Okay.
Either NGC, PCGS, or Annex. Do not buy them. There are far more fakes than there are real coins. Far more fakes than there are real coins. These have been researched. I mean, at NGC, they keep an entire staff of what they call, see where it says ancients down there? They have an ancients department. Okay, that all they do is this. The library that they go through to verify these coins, the library, these books are worth literally, some of them, thousands of dollars, because they were written by, you know, experts many, many, many years ago, been out of print for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. They're highly sought after, so that they can guarantee that not only is this coin extra fine condition, but that it is authentic. Now, one of the things we were talking about just before you and I have sold this coin before, you, like most people, said, how do these coins even exist? And you say, how are they not lost? And the fact of the matter is they were lost, and now they're found. And that's how we get these. The Roman army, oftentimes before they went into battle, this is oftentimes the way we get these coins, they would bury the payroll. So that if they lost, which wasn't often, but if they did, they wouldn't get the money. And so it remains buried. They lose the battle, it remains buried, and some farmer digs it up, like in this batch right here, and all of a sudden, now it becomes available. So if you're looking for that perfect holiday present, how about the very first Christian emperor of the Roman Empire, Constantine? Okay, that you have right here, the House of Constantine, and this is the dad, if you will.
Right, that's right.
This is, like I said, the founder of Constantinople.
For sure.
Is what this was. And this coin is authentic and circulating from about 300 through 337, about a 30-year period that this coin was made and produced and sent out in a bronze, as you can see right here. Please keep in mind, and I know so many people have a hard time getting their head around this. This has not been reprinted, restruck, or redone in any way, shape, or form. This is a 100% original coin that is 1,700 years old. Wow. You can literally start your own museum for $99.95 with this particular coin.
Because it's not a replica of the original. It is.
You can go to museums and buy replicas and spend more money than this.
Wow.
That I can tell you.
Okay.
Because I've been to those museums and the gift shops are crazy. This is certified authentic from 1,700 years.
And very cute. And this is Constantine the First, Constantine the Great. Constantine had a lineage, and we've got their coins as well. And these are going quickly, fewer than 200 of these now
I only have a couple hundred of these to go around. It was a huge hoard, and there's like 200 of them.
Okay.
So we've got this, and like I said, this is Constantine the Great, Constantinople. Now, he founded, of course, the House of Constantine.
Okay.
So that you see right there. So what I'm going to run through here very, very quickly, okay, as we go through this. So that's Constantine the Great. So now we have his #1 son.
Okay.
This is Constantine, Emperor Constantine II, 337. Remember, he was 307 through 337,
yeah.
337 through 340.
Yes.
Okay, as you can see right here. Now, he was Caesar, which was the big emperor. Okay, as you have smaller other Roman emperors. I only have 78. Far fewer of these were found.
Wow.
At this time, 78 of these coins I have available as well. You can see a very different. The amazing part about this, and can we just get in as tight as you possibly can on that, is the condition, because these were buried treasure, literally. So that when you get this condition, look at that coin. Look at I mean, it is absolutely positively stunning. This coin is, once again, literally 1,675 years old.
Right, and because it was buried, it wasn't subjected to weather, to circulation and fading or anything like that.
Now, of course, when they dig these treasures up, the outside of it, usually looks like a big cannonball, because the outside coins have, in essence, rusted and corroded together, and they open it up like a Easter egg.
Yeah.
Okay, and in the middle are these coins.
Wow.
Okay, in the middle of them are these coins right here. Yeah, so that is Constantine II, first son, as you can see.
Okay.
And then you're going to have this coin right here, which is, this is Constans. Now, he was not Caesar. He was also came to power in 337 at the end of Constantine the Great, but he was a regional emperor as well. And as you can see, once again, very few of these. I've only got about 83 of these. And of course, he looks different than his brother. Okay, so this is in essence the second son, if you will. That you're going to have right there. This was 337 to 350 that you're going to have that. Once again, certified authentic, 100% original. So you could get Constantine the Great, you get Constantine II, then you get Constans, which is what this is right here, 337, and then last, although certainly least, according to the way the Romans do it, Constans II, 337. Now, he was also Caesar, but look how long he ruled, till 361. So he ended up being kind of the longest ruling one of all the brothers. Once again, a slightly different look to this, as you can see. And all of this stuff right up here is all the Roman nomenclature of everything, the backstory, if you will, from the House of Constantine, issued as Caesar 337. And then look at that. Great shot right there. I mean, you know, and each one of these coins is unique to itself because they are all hand-struck literally one at a time. Wow. It was quite a procedure just to make the coins themselves. 100% authentic, not reprinted, redone, or restruck in any way, shape, or form. At least 16 centuries old, each and every one of these. Great opportunities, starting with Constantine the Great, like I said, the first Christian emperor of the Holy Roman Empire.
This is, it really is a treat to be able to get these. Some of them are far more limited than the others, so if you want the entire set, I would not wait on this one. Matter of fact, we have fewer than 100 of these available to go. So you've got FlexPay. Go ahead and get the entire line of Constantine. Now, I wanted to share this with you as well. If you missed seeing the item number, or maybe you just wanted to see all 4 of the coins again, we already featured these, the set of 4 of the first day of issue, limited edition American Liberty Silver medals from every one of the mints, San Francisco, Philadelphia, Denver, and West Point, in the presentation box.
That's right. The first time the United States Mint has done a 4-mint set with all different finishes and all special finishes. Proof, reverse proof, satin finish, and as you can see right there, the enhanced uncirculated set. Only 225 in the entire edition. Rick, how many do we have left? 143 of these out of the 225 today. Basically, in the last 4 hours, we have made our original release in this. Very, 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 very popular. Get yours, folks. Likely to sell out in this, the last coin show of the year.
For sure, and that is in our last, 13 minutes to go. I want to make sure that anything that you're seeing that you just have to have in your collection, that you will go ahead and get it while we have them, before you say, I should have, I could have, I would have, why didn't I? So enjoy that set. Speaking of sets, okay, this is a big one. Big customer pick on hsn.com. We've offered this before. So many of you who have it love it. This is a multi-coin set, multi-year set, and there's a lot to get to here.
Well, here's what it comes down to. This is a pretty simple set to some degree. The United States government has made the Eisenhower silver dollar starting in 1971 and ending in 1978. They included it in the United States proof set starting in 1973. So you have 73, 74. They didn't make a 75. They made two different bicentennials, Type 1 and Type 2. And we'll focus in on those here in a second and show you the difference, then 77 and 78. These are the proof sets. None of these coins were ever released into circulation, so do not confuse these with the ones that your father or grandfather or yourself has in the sock drawers. You know what I'm saying? These coins only came in these sets. Now here's the amazing part. You get all 6 of these for $99. That's not $99 a piece. That's basically, what's that? $16.50 a piece.
For each set.
$16.50 per set. Now you get the entire set. Now I want to quickly go here and show you this is a nationally advertised catalog. They rarely offer these because it's so much easier to break these open and sell them individually. For instance, this coin to buy individually, $27.50. Okay, this one right here in the proof is another $27.50. The bicentennials are $27.50 and $27.50, and then we've got these in the proof, and the 77 proof, $19.50 and $19.50. So what you're looking at there is about $150, give or take, just for the Eisenhower dollars that are in that set. Just for the Eisenhower dollars that are in this set. Yet we're going to give you those, all of them, for $99.95. Now, you're also going to get those 6 proof Kennedy half dollars. And if you look at the proofs for those, and I'm looking at these in the catalog, they're about $8.70. Here we go. They're going to average between $8.75 and $11 a piece for the Kennedys. So now add another $65 in for the Kennedys. With that, now we're up to about $200. Okay. Then you're going to get the nickels. Then you're going to get the dimes, then you're going to get the quarters, and those are going to add up to another probably $100 or $125. And then I want to go to the Lincoln cents. I forget what the Lincolns are in here. They may not be a lot of money. I mean, they are the lowest common denominator. But understand, you're only paying about $16. You're only paying about $2 or $2.50 a coin.
Wow.
And of course, all the Eisenhowers are about $25 a piece on average. The Lincoln cents, but still about the 76 is 7 1/4. You get 2 of those. So you got 15 and 6.75, 4.75, 12.50 for the 75. As a matter of fact, 12.50 a piece for $12.50 for this one. So that's 20, 30, 40, almost $50 for the pennies. So coin by coin by coin. Instead of $99.95, and you're going to get all the original government packaging and everything else that comes with this, you're now, instead of $99 or $199 or even $299, you're looking at more like $350 on a coin by coin by coin basis.
That's right.
But we're giving them to you all in the original government packaging, as you can see right up here. So you can see the front and the back, and these are the original coins. One last bit here. We've got a couple of minutes. I want to show you how to tell the difference between Type 1 and Type 2. Okay, they're both, there's one was made in 75 and one was made in 76. If we get in real close there on the dollar, on the $2 words of dollar words. Okay, look at the L's. See how these are are big and
Big,
fat, and this one where the L's turn up at the end and they're skinnier?
Yeah.
Type 1, type 2. Type 1, type 2. There's two distinctly different coins, both worth about $27.50 a piece, both worth about $27.50 a piece. You're paying, like I said, about $3. You're paying only about $16 a set for each and every one of these, when the Eisenhower dollar in each one is worth far as much as double that a price as well. I've only got about 150. I've only got about 150 of these to go around. Almost assuredly going to be a sellout with these. I had 154. I'm down to 12 dozen, but I've got a lot of people on the phone for this right now. I've got a lot of people on the phone. Remember, it's not $99 a set. No wonder it's a customer pick. You get all 6 sets.
6 of them.
So you're going to get 36 coins, okay, for $2.50. Basically, $2.50 a coin is ultimately what you're getting for a little bit of a wait in the phone room. You get all of these 100% original United States government issue packaging. Love the opportunity here. First time we've sold this, had this on the air in months and months and months.
Yes, so, and you can see why it's a customer pick. I mean, you're getting every single thing that you see right there.
At about a third of the price, coin by coin value.
Easily. Okay, those are going quickly, all right? I would not wait. I wouldn't even wait until the end of the next presentation to go ahead and pick those up, because those are going very quickly. A lot of you are shopping with us. Maybe you're shopping for gifts for others. If you're not sure about what to give, well, the HSN gift card is always great. And you can personalize them with their names. You can customize a message. And guess what? The HSN gift card always fits. Okay, so we're down to the very end of our show. This is going to be our last 5 minutes of Coin Collector for the rest of 2017 until December 31st. And take a look what we have. We've got another great set. It's going to be the top 3 San Francisco Mint Prestige Proof sets, 1986, 87, and 1990.
What they did with the Prestige Proof sets is they took a regular, I only have 100 of these. They took the regular United States government proof set. They made it in this incredibly special presentation. It's like a velour. It's actually more like a leather almost.
It's like 3 volumes.
Yes, and then they included the silver commemorative dollar, the commemorative $half if they had it, which they did in '86, and they put it in what was called the Prestige Proof set, which comes in these Prestige Proof set boxes that you have right here. Now, here's the amazing part of this. $149.95. Once again, that's not each. That's for all 3 sets. Keep in mind, if you just bought the silver dollars, these are silver dollars. This is celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty. They're $49.95 if you just count the silver dollars.
Wow.
But we insist you take all of the coins, which includes the 86, the 87, and the 1990 proof Kennedy $half. So, like, for instance, in the Kennedy $half, the 86 Kennedy $half is in proof condition. These are running somewhere 86 and 90. They're running about, what do we got there? About $13 a piece on average. Wow. So you have another $50 in the Kennedy halves. Same thing with the Lincoln cents. And then you're going to have the commemorative $half down here for Ellis Island as well. One of my favorite things about this set, look how the beautiful
look
proof.
At that.
Look at that, and there is the commemorative $half. I saw that all day long for like $29, $39 just for that. And then you're going to have this. Now, here's the cool thing about this. Of course, it comes with the boxes. Maybe you can hold that right there, just like that.
Sure.
So it comes, like I said, in this book presentation. United States Prestige Proof with the United States Mint seal. There's the reverse of the coin, just like that. So the book is kind of, you can see the front and the back of each and every one of these. Isn't that spectacular? Look at that. So there it is, the commemorative dollar, the commemorative $half, the entire proof set, all done with the custom presentation boxes, basically $49.95. So this one is for the commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty. This one, 1987, is the 200th anniversary of the Constitution of the United States. Wow. We the people right there. These are solid silver, by the way.
Great. Yeah.
And then the 1990 is for the 100th anniversary of the birth of Dwight David Eisenhower.
Look at that.
The Eisenhower. We all know the other Eisenhower dollar. Okay, that is the commemorative and the rarest of all of the Eisenhower dollars. The commemorative silver dollar for the centennial of Eisenhower's birth. Now, here is the problem. Yes, we have about 2 minutes left here. I started with well over 100 of these. I've got 94 remaining, and they're going very, very quickly. As you can see, 94 is all that is left. Because remember, you get all 3 sets at $149.95. As you can see, here are the presentation boxes that they come in. They're fairly substantial in their own right. And then when you open up the box, I just want to take this out. This is the certificate of authenticity. Because the United States government issued certificate of authenticity has to give you all of the specifications of all of the coins. It's quite extensive because you have the penny, the nickel, the dime, the quarter, and the half dollar.
Wow. And
then the dollar coin all in there, showing that the dollar, of course, is, the dollar coin is 1990, Philadelphia, 26 grams, 900 fine silver that you're going to have. Tells you the designer of each coin, gives you the entire thing. And so all of these sets come with the original government boxes, comes with the certificates of authenticity are in there as well. They're 100% original from their year of issue. This is the United States Constitution coin. That's going to be, you got to have the certificate of authenticity. That's for the 1986. That's the Statue of Liberty coin that you're going to have right there. All 100% original, all at a special price. Like I said, last show of the year. This is our last final coin presentation, the last 1 minute of coins, scheduled coins here at HSN for 2017, folks.
Yeah.
What a great year it's been. We've had some great coins, had some great stuff. Remember to tune in for us December 31st, where we have the 2018 United States American Silver Eagle as our Today Special, as we have every year for almost 20 years now.
It's going to be exciting on that day. You don't have to wait, though, now that you've seen the entire show. Maybe you were watching a few hours ago when Mike was on during the primetime special that he had there. Now that you've seen the sets, the amazing packaging, the amazing sets that he's put together, I hope that you will not miss out on it. Call us or go to hsn.com to get it. And Mike, thank you as always.
Pleasure.
For sure.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you as well. We'll see you on December 31st.